Good afternoon, my name is Mary Dixon, and what a beautiful day. No snow. Thank you for being here. I see we have elected officials and community leaders here with us this afternoon. If I start rattling off names, I will miss someone. Thank you for coming, and a special thanks to our Mayor David Badala. You want to say a few words?
Just a few. By the way, she waved me over. I don't think I had a choice in that matter. But it's a pleasure to be here. It's really a pleasure being in this. I know it's a hot day, and it shows you how much people care about you and care so much about the city to be out here in the heat, to look and witness a beautiful sculpture unveiling here today. And I have to say, I think one of the things that's unique to me with this being Lady Justice, I've always kind of looked at Mary as kind of my own Lady Justice. Except she's not blind. She sees everything. She knows everything. And if you're not doing it, those weights get real heavy on one side. But we're so thankful for you and for Martin for your amazing design. We thank you. You are just an incredible artist, and we are blessed in this community to have people like you who devote their time and energy and share their amazing skills with all of us here. So Martin, on behalf of the City of Kenosha, I want to thank you for all of your work, not just this here today, but what you've continued to do across the city. You are an amazing artist, and we are blessed to have you, and I thank you very much. Now I'll turn it back over to our own Lady Justice. Thank you, Mary, for your work and your commissioning here. You are truly a treasure here in Library Park, and we thank you so much for having us here. Thank you.
Well, we're here today to dedicate Lady Justice, a sculpture that will commemorate the history of the Volney French House and the practice of law that took place on this property. The extraordinary work you're about to see was created by artist Martin and Teramian. I'll tell you about Martin and his works in a few minutes. First of all, the property here, which Lady Justice stands, in 1837, just 2 years after the establishment of what was called Pike Creek, then Southport, now Kenosha, Volney French arrived on this land that had been the home of the Potawatomi. In 1841, French was one of the few attorneys, just 3 in Southport. When he built this house in 1846, it was the second home on the Commons. Lawyers, they worked tirelessly to represent citizens and to uphold the rule of law. It has been said that they are foot soldiers of our Constitution. I see a few lawyers in this audience. And back when Mr. French practiced law, I suspect that lawyers may have worked harder. They began as apprentices, then having shown good moral character, they struck out on their own. There was no specialization in those days, no practicing civil or criminal law. They all represented the legal needs of the community. Disputes over debts, divorces, cases involving slander, foreclosures are representing defendants for every type of crime imaginable. Volney French later became a judge. Thus, we not only the honor of the history of this structure and Mr. French practicing, we also honor its public service to the people of Kenosha. When I bought this property, I was given his journal, and it is 300 pages, all in cursive. And it was very detailed about life here in Kenosha and on the national level. The museums have a copy of it, if anybody would like to read it. So, one day I was circulating a petition in 1976 to keep Durkee School open. I was knocking on all the doors, just like Bob Wirch. And I knocked on this door, and Carl Barbie, some of you may remember him. He was a corporate lawyer. Carl Barbie signed my petition to keep Durkee School open. It's now a parking lot. But I said to Carl, I have a buyer for your home. And he said, come the next day and I'll list it with you. And the day after that, I sold it to my husband and his partner. It was one of the easiest transactions, even though there were 3 lawyers involved in it. So how did the idea of placing a sculpture of Lady Justice a few years ago in the coffee pot? John Antaramian showed me some of Martin's sculptures, and we talked about what would be suitable on this property. And so 3 years later, Lady Justice is perfect. Wait till you see her. Lady Justice, we felt, stands of a symbol of what our judicial system aspires to be. Her blindfolds represent the impartiality that is its cornerstone. The scales, they remind us of the obligations of judges and juries to weigh evidence, given consideration to both sides. Her double-edged sword represents the authority of the law and the power to enforce judgments. Martin brought all these ideas to life. He is a gifted artist, remarkable talent for creating the human form. In this Lady Justice, we see a graceful figure with elegant proportions. I can't wait for you to see it. Just as impressive is his ability to take hard materials and make them appear fluid. Her robe drapes over her body. It appears as if a fabric. Now, a bit about the artist's background. Born and raised in Kenosha, received a Bachelor's of Arts in Furniture Design from the University of Wisconsin, Parkside. And it wasn't long after graduating that he received recognition for his work. When he was featured on the Handcrafted America series, he was described in this way. Martin and Terranian has been carving for 5 years. Yet every piece of furniture he produces bears the craftsmanship of a master. Martin works with both wood and stainless steel. He is the artist behind the Winter Dance sculpture standing at the entrance of the Southport Marina. It is the very cool guitar that honors the 1959 rock and roll tour. A few stops after they played in Kenosha, Buddy Holly and other greats were killed in a plane crash. Martin accepts commissions, and much of his work is in private collections. I have asked Martin to bring some of his sculptural furniture to share with us today. Please don't miss this show at the Women's Club after this dedication. Martin, your process of sculpting Lady Justice, please come and tell us about it.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate all of you being here today. I knew Lady Justice was going to be a challenge, and it was a big one. To create a sculpture like this, I start with flat sheets of stainless steel, 800 pounds of it delivered on a pallet. It was a little bit of snafu. They delivered it up to Appleton and then down to Rockford, Illinois a few times before it finally got to me. Someone lost their shirt on that. The pieces are cut out with a plasma cutter. I then do the edge work and surface work with angle grinders to give the surface finish. The pieces were then bent, feeding them through rollers. Just that process took about a year working weekends. Finally, I could start welding the pieces together. MIG welding is a fairly dirty process, so after every weld, grinding down the weld and resurfacing every piece again. The biggest challenge was the order that the pieces had to be welded together. The upper torso is mainly held in place by her robes, but she had to be in place before the robes could be added on. Would not have been possible without a crane in the studio. Lady Justice robes are most of the piece. Much of my work is meant to look like fabric. This is the first time I've done that in metal instead of woodwork. And you'll see many of those pieces at the Women's Center. I love taking hard, unyielding materials and making them look like they're soft and flowing. My client, Mary, tells me she's very pleased with the finished piece. Thank you for entrusting me with this project. It's my hope that the people of Kenosha are happy with it and that it will bring them some joy when they pass by. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you, Martin. I could not be more pleased with what you have created. She is truly extraordinary. And so let Lady Justice stand as a fitting tribute to all this property represents. A tribute to Bonnie French, to the French House, and a reminder that there can be no true justice without fair treatment under the law. May she keep alive this important chapter in Kenosha history. thank you all for helping us mark this moment. Don't forget the reception at the Women's Club so you can see more of Martin's work. And also to thank my friend Jackie, for all the help, Warren Leisman, and my children. Happy birthday to Robert, my son. Step forward and to get a better view.